And then kind of out of nowhere, there was a slight rumble. It was like a shaking on the ground and a flash of light so quick, not more than 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, happened. And my daughter was gone, and two other people around us were gone. My husband and me were still there, and I got up over the balcony looking at all the other people screaming and freaking out. I immediately knew it was the rapture. I felt it and knew it, but I was kind of perplexed, like, why am I? Hi, Amber. This is Brianna. I'm giving like a little bit of an update on a dream I had about 2 months now ago. April 1st, I had this dream. Woke up to it at like 8 in the morning. So I wasn't sure I wanted to share this because I thought it was just something for me and my family, but I'm feeling a little convicted to talk about it now, so that's what I'm going to do. Um, so I'm going to get right into it. This was a left behind rapture dream. I was with my family, my husband and my daughter, and two random people. I'm not really sure who they were. We were at this mall that had a balcony and at the top, and we were eating dinner in it. It was like really nice. And my daughter couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 years old. Um, and she just turned 2 now. So, I'm keeping an eye on age. And I wasn't more than 35 years old. I had just turned 31 this year. So, again, keeping an eye on age. So, we're just sitting there eating, like in the middle of the meal. My daughter's just kicking her legs, happy. And then, kind of out of nowhere, there was a slight rumble. It was like a shaking on the ground and a flash of light so quick, not more than 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, happened. And my daughter was gone, and two other people around us were gone. My husband and me were still there, and I got up over the balcony looking at all the other people screaming and freaking out. I immediately knew it was the rapture. I felt it and knew it, but I was kind of perplexed, like, why am I left behind? What's going on, God? And in my spirit ear, I guess, I don't know how to say that, but like I heard, there's something you need to see, and I will come back for you. You must see this. So I immediately knew I was good. After that, I was like, okay, God's coming back, everything's okay. So, but I knew we had to get out of there because I knew immediately something bad was going to happen. And I was trying to tell my husband, but he was still in shock because he couldn't find our daughter. And I was trying to tell him what happened. And, and there was another guy next to us just kind of trying to talk to us, but we weren't like listening. And then, people with, like guns and black suits kind of busted into the mall, quickly started rounding up people down there, shouting commands and stuff, telling, their plan of action to going up to the balcony, shooting a few people here and there because they're still running around, freaking out. Um, After they started coming up to our level, I think it was like an elevator or something, not really sure, like an elevator right there. And I was telling my husband our plan of action to getting out of there. The other guy overheard us, and he decided to be the distraction. We didn't, we were like, okay, sure, absolutely. He started talking to the guards, but we started inching our way towards the elevator, and there was only two guards that went up on our level, and they were both talking to him, but they weren't trying to hear it. They just shot him. It was crazy, but we were able to like zip off down the elevator, and kind of there's levels to the mall. We were going through the levels trying to avoid the guards, but we were eventually able to get out of the mall, and we got to his car, my husband's car, and we were basically driving. There was a spotlight out in the parking lot, these vehicles trying to shine into the cars and stuff to see if people are in there. And we immediately, let the spotlight kind of go over us. And then I told him to drive because I wasn't going to drive. But we immediately like took off, and we were like dodging spotlights as we were going. There was red ones that popped up too, and we were dodging those. And then I woke up to us basically getting away from the spotlights. There was like one or two at the end, and then I woke up to us getting away. So what's crazy that I noticed about this is the restaurant mall thing. We just moved, so there is like this nice little mall down the street, like maybe 20 minutes away from us, that we've been wanting to check out or like look at or go into the mall. And I don't know if they have like a restaurant or anything in it, but I'm kind of curious to look it up now. But we know it's nice, so I'm sure they might have like little sections in there with food and stuff in it. But we just moved over here, and that's something I've been wanting to go see and check out. So that sounds pretty soon to me, and it's kind of crazy we moved over here with that happening. So kind of correlating it to my dream, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's possibly where the rapture in our area is going to take place. So some good news for some of us rapture watchers. So I'm excited. Obviously, I'm not like trying to like make it happen and go to the mall. We still haven't been there, but if it's like part of plans and there's family coming down or something, and people bring up the mall and they see it on their maps and people start talking about it, and then we plan to go there, that makes sense. So, like I said, nothing like that's happened yet, but we've been wanting to go there. So, yeah, I'm excited. This is just another sign, Jesus showed me and my family that he's returning soon, and we should be looking up, because our redemption draws near. And again, I'm excited. People need to get to know Jesus. They need to, clean up their lives, start getting ready, because probably in the next couple of years, we might be seeing some crazy things happen. We see what's going on now in the government. I'm not firmly one of those people that believe that Trump is the Antichrist, but like, I think he might be paving the way for him to step up into the position, because Trump is a little too old. But that's just my take and my own personal thing on it. Or somebody will be rising from the east, like it says in the Bible, and come up in that position. But we don't know. I'm not really worried on who the Antichrist is. I'm worried on Jesus and when he's coming back. So when I'm asking Jesus to, please send me rapture dreams, that's what I'm focused on, his return. And that's what matters, his return, and also people coming to know Jesus, because that's so important right now. And I'm glad the evangelists and all the people, that follow Jesus are out there doing their jobs and in Walmarts and little places right now. We can see an increase of street preaching right now. We see it. It's all over our social media, especially on TikTok. It's amazing to see God's Spirit work now. Even in China, in these Middle Eastern Palestinian countries, they're coming to know Jesus. They're seeing it in dreams. Like, these people aren't just making this up. There's like hundreds of people on witness account saying these things. So I could go on about it, but we're seeing more signs. And there's some people on TikTok that have some wild theories right now. But again, I'm looking forward to Jesus returning, and as should my fellow brothers and sisters. So yes, Amber, I wanted to share this with you. I'm excited. Come, Lord Jesus, please. God bless you all.